Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them in order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun? It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Unless...
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
What? That makes no sense!
That was about the time our popularity exploded.
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why's that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
Before summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number.
Ah yes, people artificially inflating views and likes.
Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So, I'd just like to draw attention to what the drunk man was saying about the bad pickles made it so Okumura would get targeted. Yeah, he accidentally realized what was really going on.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person? I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence. But if all your deductions happen to be correct, that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things. I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
Yeah, I kind of like that Ryuji jumps to, like, at first I was thinking that he was only doing it because, you know, that's when he started to get a bigger ego from having all those successes, but no, now he's like, wait a minute, if all of this has been set up for this long, then exactly.
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Indeed, we don't. It'll be more dangerous jumping to conclusions and assuming we figured it out. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, We'll just have to get back at them.
We'll just have to be even more meticulous ourselves.
We need to find clues, no matter what.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis. Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice.
I mean, we already kind of knew this guy was a prosecutor from earlier, but this line mostly confirms it, and now I just think that he's the persona equivalent of Winston Payne.
Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command.
As in the entire police, okay then.
I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed. I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
Just listening to that scene,
I'm home.
I realized it is a direct parallel to the situation with Makoto and Kobayakawa so many months earlier.
Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated. It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
Okay, nice job keeping calm after hearing that.
It's none of your concern.
Oh my god.
And now the freak out.
Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Again, understatement of the year. I mean, I don't even know who the heck those guys are, and I know it's bad. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's it. Although I get the feeling they probably don't investigate government scandals that often, because usually the scandals are being caused by the government they work for. Well, I mean, that's typical for Japan, though, not losing cases. Yeah, I almost feel like this is like mobilizing the entire FBI to go after some high schoolers in America. Yeah, especially given the fact that we were all seen much earlier in the same place meeting together. We consist of victims of all of the targets of the Phantom Thieves. It's pretty easy to narrow it down. Of course, you know, if Ace Attorney has taught me anything, it's only a matter of time before they make some evidence.
Everything's going to be fine. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
Well, I mean, that's kind of true. However, we already know that some of them involved do know about the metaverse. So, yeah, things have gone seriously badly, and we've been dancing to somebody's puppet strings this whole time. And meanwhile, politics! Well, I mean, he was trying to get involved with the government, so yeah. But after all of that, I think now is the perfect time to, again, play video games. We just have one more level left of Starphonius. The thing is, I just realized I probably should have been using this free time to read the books from Jinbocho, because that will get me closer to getting the technical conditions. But I suppose now that I've started Starphonius, I can finish it. And then tomorrow I'll be getting a head start on reading.
Okay.
I hope my button mashing skills are actually going to work this time. Yeah, I feel like usually in this game the last level is some kind of creepy alien womb.
Hey, wait!
Now, I believe there are actually 2 segments for this one.
Oh!
Okay, that was an oddly generous time limit for that one. Thankfully, it didn't have 2 phases or anything. So, when you beat a game, there's actually something you get out of it.
Oh!
If you send in the password you see after the ending, you get a prize. The promotion's over, but if you go to the game store in Akihabara, you can actually get a reward for this. This is now starting to remind me of that, I think it's in Fire Emblem 7, where if you press a certain button combination on the ranking screen, a password comes up, and it seems like a Japanese website was, like, gonna hold a competition for rankings, but, I don't think it ever happened.
Damned Phantom Thieves.
You said it wrong, you're supposed to say they're super lame. And so, it's back to the way things were when we first got here. And already we're down to less than 30% approval rating. Tell me about it.
They were there today too, right? Yeah. What do those damn cops think they are? They can't just stare us all down like that.
Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay, well, at least it's not cancelled. But we do have a pretty direct date for the next major plot event, so that's good to know. I guess today's school festival is going to be, because I feel like they're meant to, like, attract new students to the school, and oh boy, Shujin's going to have a really hard time with that. It's going to be a "we swear we're better than when Kamoshida was here" festival. Oh no, Ryuji, this doesn't bode well. Oh, and of course, he's first up. And in Ryuji's case, probably don't say anything at all. Unless that seems more suspicious to them. On one hand, though, Ryuji's already kind of a delinquent troublemaker, so maybe that'll be a good cover.
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and... you two will go together. Huh? Why together? Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far. Oh yeah, right. Those are the instructions the detectives gave us. Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick. And they hopefully don't have a lie detector, so
Take a seat.
you're probably not going to need to put a thumbtack in your shoe. I doubt that actually works.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick.
And I'm pretty sure that, like, lie detectors also... Nice detective! I don't trust that name tag, but I'm pretty sure lie detectors don't, you know, act like literally detect lies. They just, are focused on, you know, elevations in heart rate or things like that.
Let's see. Ah, yes. You're the one currently under probation.
Oh yeah, that's still going on.
It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
I suppose in this case, let's be truthful.
You're more hot-blooded than you look.
Pretty much everybody disliked him, just, suppose few did to his face.
You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
How'd you find out about Yusuke?
The more friends, the better, right? I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now. Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school? Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material. Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
I'm not even sure if there's anything we can do to make her, like, stop shaking or something. She already sounded really nervous when Kawakami called her.
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too. Seems we were all asked the same questions.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
With us, it seemed like they were gonna lull us into a false sense of security by saying, oh hey, you're free to go, and then actually, wait, no, one more question.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
Thing is, they're probably trained to notice that kind of thing.
To think my name would come up as well.
Yeah, again, I am surprised they found out about him.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Yeah, I mean, who openly calls themselves nice detective?
Especially those eyes. It was like they were smiling, but not.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister. That's not true, Mako-chan. It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen. But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do. We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
Yeah, well, I mean, that's pretty much exactly what I was about to say.
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
We were so popular, too.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit?
True, he did collaborate with them.
I know it may be tough on you.
Of course, knowing those detectives, they've probably already got rid of anything incriminating from his belongings by now.
No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school. So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
Fine.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff. No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Don't jinx it!
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning.
I mean, Saya already knows this place, so that's a start.
They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay? Of course.
Maybe she needs to do another check of what her sister's been looking into. But... oh no, that line's been kind of ruined by, I believe it's Invincible?
Oh, you want to do
Okay,
it?
we can still try. Oh, we're getting the tutorial for this now. I guess that shows how rarely I use it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, let's not do that. I can, however, put up the Burger-kun doll. I feel like I should have done that earlier. Yeah, it seems like I can read the katakana for Okumura Foods there, so they're talking about him again.
Now then.
Unorthodox methods, oh boy. But yeah, as I promised, I'm going to be getting ahead on reading tonight. So, we've already read Master Swordsman. Oh, we can finish Call Me Chief.
Yeah, make sure you close up.
How did you feel like the way that Chief is used here, it could easily apply to, Sojiro?
Wow.
Yeah, so I guess Morgana wants to be called Oyabun, which might be a bit of a joke because I feel like Morgana's all-out attack finisher does look like an Oyabun in a different context. But I have heard that, yeah, this has been used positively in a lot of situations. It can mean, like, adoptive father figure. So these are all pretty big increases in social stats, but at this point I've already maxed everything, so I don't need them.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
I just love being evil. I don't know, villains like that can be fun sometimes. Little do they know that we are right there in the train with them.
What's going on?
I kind of wonder whether or not that, you know, some of the people that we've had Mementos missions for, whether they'd be willing to give information or things like that. I mean, they probably don't know that the Phantom Thieves changed their hearts, but maybe the people who submitted the requests. Yeah, just hope that none of that comes out in interviews. Oh, won't be able to invite friends from other schools, huh? I guess that means no Yusuke or Futaba? What is this Student Sharing Special, or SSS, I hear about? Probably different to the SSS in Crossbell. In fact, we're specifically trying to avoid that kind of thing because the Crossbell SSS is police. Well, I mean, that's what Kobayakawa was asked, and he got killed for not providing the answer. Yeah, this is the thing, I've always felt like just the way that a lot of things in maths work, like formulas and things like that, it kind of is a form of real-life magic in a way.
Do you know this one?
So, no two squares can contain the same number. And every part ends up adding up to 15.
This is it.
Correct.
So this square only has one possible pattern. Now, I'm pretty sure it's been used as a stock puzzle in a lot of books and video games by now. And yeah, 4x4, that increases the possibilities by a ton. I feel like this kind of thing has been, like, probably took a while to prove, but, I think I did actually have some trivia about this at one point in my old notes, but I lost them when my old computer's hard drive died. And math doesn't kill you. Well, I mean, Sho Minamimoto would beg to differ. Also, Zalera the Death Seraph from Final Fantasy XII. And there is a joke that I planned in my testing that I did remember, even though I lost my notes. Yeah, there's a lot of things that I've said about things in this game and, like, jokes that I've actually had in mind for years. Like, in particular, that Humpty Dumpty Had a Great Fall video title. Yeah, I planned that ever since I first played this in 2016. Oh yeah, the whole guess thing. But I mean, what happens if, like, everyone says the first name that came into my head was Brad Pitt? Like, I doubt they could actually get somebody like that. I guess this is just like the Smash Bros. Ballot. They get whichever is the most reasonable one out of, like they choose whichever one that is in, like, the top 10, but is also the most reasonable. Although it does seem like they were working on getting the rights to Sora ever since the first Smash Ballot. And Bayonetta in Smash 4 was more of a consolation prize. So we got 2 people investigating right now. And I feel like Makoto should be looking into Saya at this point, without making her suspicious, of course.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous.
Yes, I'm sure a lot of people have put that Bishi Kawaii Detective, and others have put Pancake Boy in all capitals, or whatever the equivalent that is in
accepted us to begin with.
Japanese characters.
It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
That's like the most, like, polite-sounding savageness I've ever heard.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
It would be nice if you actually contributed.
You too?
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
Who is this, by the way? It's probably just some crack website that doesn't know what they're talking about.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
With 99.9% of the vote.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It would have been amazing if people voted for Risei Kujikawa.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
Like, thinking about it, Persona 4 had a pretty major Persona 3 cameo in it. And Persona 5's notable for not really having anything like that. This would be the perfect time to have a Persona 4 cameo.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me, how is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
You're not gonna get arrested because the police tracked her down, right? That's the last thing we need now.
I mean, well, if they tracked her down, one, I doubt she'd tell them anything, and two, she'd probably use some kind of magic hacking to, like, change her identity while behind bars and get away, like that one killer did on Bones that still frustrates me.
Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation. I hope she finds something.
I hope she finds an excuse for us not to invite Akechi to the school festival, since unfortunately, being our age, he's kind of a reasonable option.
Hey.
Oh no, speaking of him.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Yeah, go Akechi, we like you again! Wait, what?
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I mean, if they were behind the whole Medjed thing, they'd probably cover their tracks well, even though, you know, their code was pretty amateurish. Yeah, if you haven't been able to tell already, there's going to be a lot of plot events at this point. 2 heads are better than 1, that just... I can only imagine how many... 8 heads. Yeah, so we've officially become Orochi. Actually, that would be kind of a cool name for the Phantom Thieves. Even though that's the arch enemy of his ultimate persona.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
With the entire public of Tokyo, yeah.
Don't let things get complicated, okay? Having to keep dealing with that stuff later on is a pain. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
It's been a long time since you asked that.
I heard the police showed up at your school.
That's because a lot of the teachers were criminals.
As long as you're not getting involved. Well, fine.
And we do actually get a free night tonight to even go out and do Confidants, surprisingly. Which is, yeah, as I said, kind of surprising given the story circumstances. Oh yeah, some of the decorations around town actually do change because Halloween's coming up. Hey, it's Mr. Hipster at the bar tonight.
Oh, honey.
Because the main thing to worry about when it comes to people getting interrogated at your school is their exam results dropping because, you know, Shujin. But yeah, we're going to be seeing Oya tonight. Well, at least you know that something's not right here. Well, any good stories besides those things that you just mentioned? You pretty much know all the good stories about us right now. Yeah, the 2 drinks are obviously both for her. Yes, this is the kind of chief who does not increase your kindness. Yeah, you think? At this point it's pretty obvious, especially since the authorities are now all looking for them. Huh. So yeah, I feel like this rank does change based on where you are in the story. Because I feel like it's definitely possible to reach rank 7 before the Phantom Thieves, have this massive popularity burst. But yeah, I suppose journalists like her are quite similar to the Phantom Thieves. I did describe the whole change of heart thing as like magical whistleblowing much earlier in the game. Little does she know it's both. Yeah, I thought the change of music would mean something significant, but I never guessed it would be this. Yeah, it's that kind of, I told you people would kill me. And given what happened to Okumura, they're right to be worried about that.
Ugh.
You were eavesdropping on that whole thing, weren't you?
Huh? Stop messing around. Shit.
The way he was talking, it almost seemed like he was involved in whatever happened to her. Yeah, all 3 of these options are don't do it. And yeah, basically don't fall for the Kamoshida ploy. You know how he provoked Ryuji into punching him and then made things worse? Yeah, don't do that. I wonder if she's actually tracked down some of her other confidants by this point and interviewed them. I feel like she probably would at some point. Oh yay, we have another ability for Devil, which is still pretty much going to be doing mostly nothing. Because already the security meter was no threat at the start of a palace. So, this right here, you're charming as you are, is one of her romance flags.
So,
And here, they actually do make it obvious that it's one of them. Doesn't lock you into the romance route, obviously.
give me some news.
Oh yeah, I forgot this race charm. It's been a while since we ranked this up, and it's been a while since we maxed charm, so yeah. But there's still a phone conversation this time. I mean, I'm just interested to find out what really happened to Kyle. There is kind of an intriguing mystery going on with this confidant. Yeah, she probably would have punched him if we weren't there. Unless Lala could have talked it out of her. I admit that's a pretty great nickname. Sounds like the kind of thing Ryuji would come up with. And so she passes out from drinking.